Hey, good afternoon, everybody. June 24th, 2022. We are in the New Testament, and we are in the book of Matthew, and we're going to read chapter 6, verse 1 through 18 today. We already said that, hey, Matthew, also called Levi, was the tax collector, called to be a disciple of Jesus. His gospel was mainly written for first century Jews. Still has relevance for us today. It was mainly to convince these Jews that Jesus was the Messiah that they were looking for. And there were a lot of people that were claiming they were, and they weren't. So how do we know that Jesus was? Well, Matthew laid out a whole bunch of things that we could look at. We can look at the scriptures and they point to him. We can look at a star that sat over his house for almost 2 years to let people know from way, way, way far in the east that there is a king born who's much better than any other king. Maybe you ought to go check him out. We had an evil king, Herod, and he knew that, ooh, if there's a good king, he's coming for me. Then we got into the words of Jesus, and we're looking at the Sermon on the Mount. It started with the Beatitudes, blessed are, and then we got some teachings on salt and light and the law. And now we're going to get to some more teachings on giving, prayer, and fasting. And the main thrust of these is hey, you know what? It isn't about being public and doing things in public and making sure that everyone can see, ooh, look at me, I'm being such a good Christian. Look at me give this quarter to this poor person. Ooh, listen to me pray in tongues for 20 minutes. You only prayed for tongues for 15 minutes. Ha ha ha, I'm much more. You know, if that's what you're doing it wrong. It's about me getting in that relationship with God. You know why I give? Because God blessed me and I want to share it. You know why I pray? Because I need to talk to God and I need God to talk to me. You know why I fast? Well, because the desires and cares of this world were getting in my way, so I want to put them aside so I can get straight into that relationship with God and just focus on that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read Matthew chapter 6, verse 1 through 18. Make certain you do not perform your religious duties in public so that people will see what you do. If you do these things publicly, you will not have any reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give something to a needy person, do not make a big show of it, as the hypocrites do in the houses of worship and on the streets. They do it so that people will praise them. I assure you they have already been paid in full. But when you help a needy person, do it in such a way that even your closest friend will not know about it. Then it will be a private matter, and your Father, who sees what you do in private, will reward you. When you pray, do not be like the hypocrites. They love to stand up and pray to the houses of worship and on the street corners so that everyone will see them. I assure you they have already been paid in full. When you pray, go to your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. And your Father who sees what you do in private will reward you. When you pray, do not use a lot of meaningless words as the pagans do, who think that their gods will hear them because their prayers are long. Do not be like them. Your Father already knows what you need before you ask Him. This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, may your holy name be honored, may your kingdom come. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today the food we need, forgive us the wrongs we have done, and forgive the wrongs that others have done to us. Do not bring us to hard testing, but keep us from the evil one. If you forgive others the wrongs they have done to you, your Father in heaven will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others, then your Father will not forgive the wrongs you have done. And when you fast, do not put on the face as the hypocrites do. They neglect their appearance, so that everyone will see that they are fasting. I assure you they have already been paid in full. When you go without food, wash your face and comb your hair, so that others cannot know that you are fasting. Only your Father who is unseen will know, and your Father who sees what you do in private will reward you. May God bless the reading of His Word, and may God bless you. Bye.